My bad. Am I not opening this hole? What's up? Alright, big. Alright, let's go. See? And I said in that one video that wasn't recommended. But I think I'm just so cold that I can do it now. I'm driving in the rain right now, so you know it's kind of a little more risky in this traffic. This is water with lemon juice and key lime juice. Spring water. Y'all know. I ain't gonna name no names. I ain't trying to endorse nobody, but spring water. I'm gonna tell y'all what I get. Whatever. I ain't gonna do that. No, I'm not. I'm sorry. Anyway, it's not that serious, but I'm not gonna do it. But look, what I was saying, man, key lime, yeah. Anyway, whatever. I got on my lime green hoodie, so I guess that's what that was about. I don't know. I was talking about weather, bro. That's why I even put the camera on, because I was talking about weather. And I was talking about how as humans we got lazy. Because we started inventing things like air conditioning systems and heating systems to accommodate us whenever we got cold or whenever we got hot. And through doing that, it's like you in a house where it's hot, you got the heat on in the winter time, but you gotta go outside in the cold. You know what I'm saying? Going back and forth between that, it's like being in an environment where it doesn't have to live with the rest of the world, the ecosystem. Your immune system gets weakened through that process because it gets more comfortable. It gets, you know what I'm saying, it gets lazy. So it's just comfortable. So it's like, your shit not working. You know what I'm saying? It's not working, bro. Because the thing about the seasons is they are consistent, bro. It happens, you know, we got 4 different seasons in a year. You got the equinoxes, and then you got the solstice where they're at their, what you would say, quote unquote, extremes, the cold or the heat. So, but they're consistent nonetheless. Like, you know when it's getting cold and you know when it's getting hot, so you gradually go with it. Now we have days where the weather might be a little, you know what I'm saying, it'll fluctuate, but that's what I'm saying. It's like you got those, it's like stocks. Y'all know how stocks work. You know, you got those slow rises. You got those rises and those falls. And then you'll have booms where it's just, okay, now it's going, you see it going towards this. You know what I'm saying? That's when the season is shifting. And you see this happening right now, even in the economy. You can only imagine how, so I'm telling you, bro, that's the weather and the sun, bro, it's the signs of the times, it's the waves we're riding on, bro. These things have effects on us as a whole, bro, just because of our way of living, bro. And it's like we so connected now to where it's happening more on a larger, what you would call it, globaler scale, I guess now. That was all a part of the plan to get us connected more so in this way, bro. Like we connect with people on the other side of the world now. You know what I'm saying? Things like this. So when you think about it, what I'm saying is like you can only imagine how like these shifts and these switching in time periods and phases, they have their different effects on what you would say different regions and different areas at different times, right? But for the most part, well, because I was to see, yeah, the northern hemisphere is gonna be on a different time than the southern hemisphere, you know. And the northern hemisphere, the summertime, is the winter time in the southern hemisphere, because you got one hemisphere that's tilted towards the sun, the other one that's not. And our winter time is they summertime because that region is directly towards the sun, or in the position to where it's like, I guess based on our tilt, it's towards the sun. And it's like, when I think about it, bro, you think about an electron or a neutron or an atom. You know how in the depictions have the the electrons and the neutrons and whatnot floating around the nucleus. The protons, that's what it is. The protons, they'll be floating around the nucleus. Protons and electrons, for the most part, it's like it's going to gravitate. It's going to be in the elliptic shape because part of it is going to be gravitated towards. That's the best word I can think of right now. Gravitated. I don't know what else to say. It's attracted towards the source. That's the light source. You know, and for some reason, the other pole is the what I guess whatever our pole star is, Polaris, you know. Well, I'm not even. See. Can I even say that the Earth is attracted towards the sun? Because like I say, it's pointed, because it's pointed towards the sun in the northern hemisphere, bro. It's like we on that's our central star. That's what that is, bro. The sun is our central star, bro. That's what that is, bro. And like I say, as far as Earth, I don't know about the other planets, but our pole star is Polaris, meaning our North Pole is pointed towards the star Polaris. So that's the other end. That's the outer star. Which I don't know why people don't pay more attention to Polaris. Like, Polaris is hardly talked about in cosmology and even astrology, or like, I mean, they kind of talk about it in some of the biblical stories. I think it's Polaris. I mean, I don't know about biblical, but as far as I don't know if the stories of Mount Meru were tied into Polaris, I'm sure, or whatever the pole star was at that time, because that's that deals with the Mount Meru, the center of the Earth. I believe what was the North Pole, what is the North Pole, you know, or the central part of the Earth, you know, what we would call the top on the globular model, and what would be the center on the flat model, you know what I'm saying? But the point I'm making is, people talk about the Earth having a central sun, bro. I think the sun might be our central sun. What you say? I think the sun might be our central sun, bro. And Polaris is like the outer sun. It's like you have a pole here. Say you got a pole here and a pole here. Say this is the positive, this is the negative. Polaris might be that negative, and I think our sun might be that positive, I think, bro. Or is it the other way around? I don't know. The sun might be our negative because it's on the red spectrum. It's on the, which side is, damn, but not, see, bro, it goes back and forth so many times, because you think of the male, that's the positive, right? And when you think of male, you think of that as red nowadays, right? And you think of the blue as feminine, the blue is the left, the blue is the negative, because it's cold and the red is hot. So, okay, the red is more positive, meaning it's more dense. It's more dense. It's heavier. It has more mass. It has more activity. More, like I say, this is where things are coming into density. That's the shift that we on, like in this dimension here on Earth towards the sun, because it's more, like I say, it's more on that red shift. So it's more. This is what Earth is. It's E-Art with an H at the end. It's the E, meaning the emotion, meaning the action, meaning the drive. Email and E, all these things that have E in front of them. E is the fifth letter. 5 is the fire, the action. So you have emotion. I mean, that is what I was saying. What I was talking about. E what? Oh, E-Art. It's E-Art is putting art into the H, which is the gateway. H is the 8th letter, the gate. Which is also a 4. 2 folds is 8, but it's really 2 folds stacked on top of each other. The 8 is, or the H. The H is. But folds and does and 8s, that's that energy right there. So, and Earth deals with the 4, because we have the 4 corners of the Earth, north, west, south, and east, 4 elements. So that's E-Art for you. It's the putting art into action and making it plausible. I mean, giving it shape, giving it form, bringing it into reality, making it happen. It's like, these are physical projections we have. Like, we have real life bodies now with this thing called technology, to where I was just saying we could connect with each other like we couldn't have before. It's just like we made this happen. Like, where did we get this knowledge from? Like, this is wild. Like, that's why I have so much respect. It's like, I got a lot of respect for technicians and people who code and do these types of things, bro, because they the ones who making this happen, bro. They the ones who making this happen, bro. It's like, it was just, hell, where did we get this? Think of the Nikola Teslas and the everybody, bro. I don't even want to get the name and names. Like, I don't even know everybody. I can think of the people I think contributed to it. The names we familiar, like Thomas Edison and the Benjamin Banneker dude. Whoever did. I don't want to get the name dropped in case because I feel like I gotta name everybody. I don't know where these technologies came from. I don't know where they got it from, how they came up with it, how whoever came up with it, and how they transmuted it on. Like what? But nah, as far as, I don't know, bro. It's crazy because it's just pushing the envelope, bro. It's like, that's what the earth is doing. That's what, like I say, that's the positive. It's like, we may call this lostness or whatever, but it's just creation at the end of the day, bro. Creating something and means of doing things, bro. It's like, we gonna have them flying cars one day, bro. Just wait on it. They coming. We gonna have them flying cars, bro. We gonna have them floating buildings in the sky, bro. These sky islands. I'm watching One Piece right there. The sky islands. You know what I'm saying? What they call it in BioShock. What they call it, Columbuses. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have all that. People gonna find a way because we slowly but surely realizing that this really is what we're making and that we really do have power to create here. We are the ones who have been created here. But like I say, where are we getting this information? Like, where are we getting this information from to do it? You can say that's coming from the more, what you call it, the feminine source, because that's the other end, bro. So it's like, that's what, now, or is that us that's doing the creating? And we pushing that into the feminine source. AKA the darkness, AKA creation, making things happen. See, it's two ends of that feminine source. It's like a positive and then a negative. Well, you know, that's how I go anyway. But that's going off into that. I'm telling you, it's that infinite loop, bro. It's that 8. It's because you really want to go which one came first, bro. But the positive or the negative, you already know how that goes. That's the age-old argument. Not the age-old argument, but man, you got a positive here, then a negative here, then a positive here, then a negative here, then a positive here. And that's just how it all connect on the grid, bro. It's like, I don't want to go into what came first. We don't know. You would never know. Will we ever know, bro? It's like people it got to the point, it's like, man, bro, they was just one at one point and it just separated. That's the whole Big Bang Theory. That's the theory of everything, bro. It was one at one point. And then, I mean, it was one and it was nothing it was nothing first, then there was something, and then that split, and they created and it kept splitting, bro. That's all you need to know. And then there's multiple energies and what you call it, polarities. You know what I'm saying? Replications of self. You know what I'm saying? That's DNA. That's all of that. Chromosomes and all of that, bro. You know what I'm saying? All of that. And obviously, we get into a point to where 2-strand DNA wasn't enough. We're going to the 3-strand DNA. That's why the 3 is so important now, fam. You know what I'm saying? Because the year 3000 is going to be a fool. Oh, the year 3000 is going to be real utopia. Like, if you want to know when shit going to be, those utopias that they was talking about in the 1900s, yeah, 3000 is that, you know what I'm saying, for sure. For sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit ought to be up and running by then. Just like by 2000, we had the communications game on lock for the most part, to where it was like, okay, you seen it now, to where if you was to see this in the 1800s and the 1900s or whatnot, you'd be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's it. Like, they doing it right. That's how we, you know what I'm saying, look at the 3000s, like, as far as shit that was predicted in, like I said, 1900s or whatnot. Flying, you know what I'm saying, all these types of stuff in the sky and space, interstellar stuff, you know. That's the 3000s for you, for real. That's why 100,000 so ahead of his time. Because he got that attached to his name, fam. It was like, that man wasn't thinking 2,000. That man was thinking 3,000. You know what I'm saying? That's the Jetsons type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what year they was living in on the Jetsons, but I think it was the year 3000. I feel like it was something like that. I don't know. Like, that's when you hear, or when you hear robots or something. That's really what that is. That's like, you know what I'm saying, what they used to call robots in certain shows and stuff. The so-and-so 3000, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was saying, like, this is really hit this time. You know what I'm saying? We in the 2000s. But, like I say, we in a more dualistic state right now, but it's going off into that 3. And I predicted this sometime when I was in college too. I was thinking about we moving off into the 2. It went from the 1 to the 2 to the 3. It's gonna keep going like that, I feel like, bro. Because the thing I was thinking about, because I was posed with this question, like, how I'm thinking now, kind of as far as duality, as far as the, you know what I'm saying, the what you call it, the 2 poles and opposites. It's like, damn, it seems like a struggle, bro. It's like a tug of war match. It's like an opposition. As Dolo the Potterman would say, it could be a give and receive thing or a tug of war match, you know what I'm saying, depending on which you make it. But it's like, and when we think of like Libra scale and whatnot, this is a means of balance. The 2, it's like a teeter-totter. They can do that. They can balance like that. But when you think of complete balance, well, I guess, speaking of that Libra scale, you have the intermediary, you know what I'm saying, which I guess would pose as the third party. That's the judge that sits at the top of the, what they call it, like the podium, I guess, or whatever that is, the stand thingy, you know. But then you have the 2, the opposite parties on the opposing sides, so the right and the left, the defendant and the accuser or the prosecutor or whatever. But yeah, man, it just seemed like that 3 was more balanced. Like, I guess that makes a whole, because that's what they talk about in the Bible, going off into those 3s when they introduce the Mother, Son, the Child, or Father, Son, Holy Spirit, or whatever you want to say. But I say that to say, we just gonna keep elevating. And when I say elevating, I just mean keep going on that level as far as multiplying and multiplicating. That's all we do. They say in the Bible that at the beginning of times, the thing was just to be fruitful. And look at where it's gotten us. Be fruitful and multiply. Be fruitful, be creative. Produce. We've come a long way in these thousands of years, however long we've been here. And like I say, I'm a firm believer that there were beings here before us as in humans as we know ourselves today. Obviously, they tell you this everywhere. Science, archaeology, religion, spirituality, everything. It's us though. It's just we kept evolving. Some species died out, then some spirits died out, or went somewhere else. Put it like that. They moved, packed their bags, created another hemisphere somewhere. But this space has been occupied and, you know, back and forth, move in, move out, you know what I'm saying, that type of thing going on. Earth done been destroyed before down there, you know, close to it. Rebuilt itself, replenished. The beings came along to help replenish it. From the organisms in the ground to the animals on up, and then us as humans. We all play a role here doing something. You know, a lot of people say, what is well, shit like mosquitoes doing here, like, them motherfuckers is just here, just like Seven Bowman say, they just here to survive. Like, shit, they just here to survive. You know, just like this. I don't think they necessarily creating nothing, but yeah, they just here. It's somewhere warm, somewhere safe. And that's the best shit. That's all they know. That's what they do, shit. Just like we here eating off of the ground, eating from the whatchamacallit, eating from the earth. Yeah, we created shit, but you know, whatever, bro. Everybody got their own agenda. They just here, they don't know what they do. They don't have the consciousness. They just know they just spirits flying around trying to find something warm. They come to some blood, something with some nutrients that's gonna keep them alive, something rich. They smell that blood, they come swarming. You know, fly on, go about that day. It ain't bad being on the mosquito. Probably others than risking your damn life every time you gotta eat. Which is how it was for us in the old days, I guess. So I'm telling you, bro, they just here. They gonna learn that way soon. They probably go, mosquitoes probably get advanced like a motherfucker. Like, they probably gonna be, like I say. Well, if they a real species by then, because, like I say, they're gonna have robotic mosquitoes doing government work, spies, just bugs and shit. I was gonna say they probably have real mosquitoes doing that shit, coming back, relaying information like birds used to do. That's gonna be mosquitoes. So type of way. I don't be meaning to give out free game like these. I don't know. Like I said, they probably, I don't know. Mosquitoes probably sell they soul. They make a pact with the government, just like we gonna do to live robotically. And they gonna upgrade their bodies and find a way to reproduce. I'm telling you, they gonna find a way to start artificially reproducing. They started with food. We niggas. Then animals. Really, they already started with. I ain't even finna go there, bro. Yes, I am, bro. They done already started with humans. Everybody knows this, bro. I'm not saying nothing's just bad, bro. Nothing that's just, yeah, bro. We already know this shit, bro. Ain't nobody tripping, bro. There's people that's tripping, but it is what it is. There's people that is. There's people, I mean, you know, I be feeling both ways about a lot of shit. It's, you know, however I feel, you know, it depends. And that's, like I said, that's always been the case, bro. I guess that's the balance of life, as we know, you know. It might be conflicting with things at times. That's the balance, is to be conflicted instead of just being one way about something and just being set on that, just being stuck in that mindset. Because you was just, if you just go on one way, you was just wander off. You ain't got nothing to pull you back to attract you, to keep you balanced, keep you centered. And the centered is just that creation, that perfection, so to speak. Between these two individuals, anyway. I'm really in traffic now. This jam, look. It look like the road's closed off. What is going on? It must have been a rig. Man, am I gonna have to work my move, bro? I think I need to exit. I don't look like, I mean, it don't look like they moving up there. Woo! Hold on. I ain't trying to let it in though. It's like, I'm already, see this, I'm passing this exit up right now. I really still could have got over there. But I feel like it's moving, it's just real slow. Like, I don't know, the whole, nah, they moving up there. Yeah, they just got this left lane blocked off. Slowing up currents, man. So I'm gonna take this time to, the left lane got blocked off, so I'm gonna take this time to focus on my left lane because it was a rig over here. So something about my left side, I need to check myself. But my left side dumb. I feel like, I don't know, what do I need to be checked about? My left side has no emotions, bro. It do. It's like, I don't know. My little side get frustrated when it's heavy. They don't know how to be heavy. They know how to be sad though. You know how to be sad. They know how to be type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what that was. That's what I need to find out. So my left side needs to learn how to work with my right side a little bit more. And I know this from relationships. I know this from relationships. By relationships, I mean singular, really. Well, I can say plural, but as far as, you know, depending on what type of relationship. Damn. I'm trying to turn my defrost on. Alright, that's the wrong thing. There we go. I had it on the AC, I'm tripping. But yeah, bro. I don't know this from relationships. I'm talking about shit that I regret. Shit that, yes. I was about to fuck it down face. I'm looking at myself outside of myself, so I know what I just did, but I need that unintentionally, like, because it made me sad like that. Nah, for real. Like, shit that I regret, bro. Like, shit, man. I've been crying. Bro, why y'all driving so slow, bro? Come on, bro. Damn, we on the freeway. I know it's raining, bro. I'm getting frustrated with them because I'm in here driving reckless. I'm laughing and shit. Take my eyes off the road. They drive slow as hell. And this is currently, I think this is currently my left side and my right side having separate dialogues. They learning how to work with each other because, bro, I gotta do this with myself first, bro. It wasn't my fault, bro. I feel like Jay Snitsky, bro. It wasn't my fault, bro. It was, but it wasn't my fault that it was my fault. What the hell? Nah, bro, I'm serious, bro. I'm serious, bro. It was my fault. Oh, was it? Was it? Kinda. I don't want to get into pointing fingers, bro, because I just been like looking at myself for the most part, bro, because that's the best I can do right now. I gotta fully evaluate myself first before I start pointing fingers and trying to point fingers at others, bro. It's just because how they made me feel, nigga, that can have something to just do with me, bro. You know, it be like that a lot of the times, man. I'm telling you, bro. It be like that a lot of the times, bro. It can just be you. You feel like that. Somebody else might not even mean what you thinking. You mean towards them, bro. And I feel like I'm so guilty of that shit, bro. Damn, I'm hydroplaning like a motherfucker. I need to slow down, I guess, bro. These roads, these kind of sleep. Sleep as a motherfucker. Damn, bro. Okay, what else? We gonna cruise then. We gonna go in the spaceship. I mean, we gonna spaceship, cruise ship, sailboat, whatever. We gonna go in the cruise, bro. We just gonna ride these waves. Oh shit. Okay, bro. I really gotta do that because it's already pretty heavy. So yeah, I gotta. It's like part of me don't want to do it because I feel like I'm a slower traffic. So I guess I just need to get over here in my right lane. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna hit. We're just gonna ride these waves. Watch out, because I'm finna get over here, bro. Alright, so we cruising. Alright, so look, bro, I ain't even got my foot on the pedal. My shit still seem like it want a hydroplane. Like, if I just want to tap that bitch seem like it want a hydroplane, bro. That's crazy. So I'm finna just, I guess, bro, nah, because I said this to myself. I was like, when I was like, what song was that? That was Making Through when I seen it. I forgot what I said though. I was like, let them know that we steady coasting, you know. What I say, no, on the pedal, no, on the brakes, in harmony with this frequency. In other words, I'm on the way. Not for real. For real, bro. And that's what I was just saying, bro. And that's what it is. That's what the currents, that's what the oceans do. When people be selling, bro. When people be selling ships, they ride with the currents of the ocean, and that's what the ocean it pushes and it pulls back. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn how to maneuver in the waters, big. You know what I'm saying? Cause really, you just guiding the ship. Cause depending on which way, you know what I'm saying, the tides might be flowing. Like say they just moving back and forth though. It's like you really gotta ride them hoes like back and forth like this type shit. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the winds too. That's why they'll have they they sails, because it's hard. It gotta be hard being a sailor, bro. Hey, I be seeing them do that on One Piece. Like shout out to Nami, bro. She cold with it. Like Nami cold with it. Like we say, man, that's an art for real, bro. Like sailing, like trying to get to destinations anyway, bro. Cause it's like, man, you gotta know when the ocean's going this way and when the wind's gonna be blowing this way. Like, what the fuck? How you even know some shit like that? I guess you got what's we call this? As far as predicting it, I don't know about predicting. You know when it is at that moment, bro. Like, how do you know what kind of? I don't know. That's something else. That's why it's like that's really a gamble. Yeah, like what One Piece is just realistic like that. Well, I don't know if it is, bro. I don't know. Nah, fool, it was great sailors that was on this earth. For sure, I believe that. I feel like pirates was real, bro. It was real life pirates. It was people who real life sailed the seas, bro. Christopher Columbus and voyagers and all kinds of people, like people sailing these seas. I hate to say his name first because it ain't like he was just cold like that. I don't know how cold he was, but I just feel like he had his one black, what they call him, his sail person, his navigation person, according to the stories or whatever. I think he was a Moor or something. You know, that's what they do about this type of stuff. They sail the seas a lot. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember the dude's name though. But yeah, man, that's something special right there. Like I'm telling you, bro, we had these types of things. We had to learn how to do stuff, bro. We had to adapt. You know what I'm saying? We got shit easy now. We got roads, nigga. We got cars. We can go wherever we want to go, except for the places. I mean, we kind of gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, bro, she gonna be flying in a few decades from now. So, in some decades from now, so they gonna be looking at this like, oh, they really had to do something. Cause they can just go back and forth, hover however they want to go over where they want to go. They probably got, man, they gonna have helicons and instant transportation. Thingy-majiggies. But nah, that was something for real though, bro. Sailing the seas, bro. I can imagine it took a whole lot more time to go places. I wonder how long it took to sail from like one continent to another, bro. He was on them seas, boy. Them seas were something else, boy. Waters, them oceans are so big, bro. I'm telling you, we ain't seen nothing yet. We ain't seen nothing, bro. Man. We been hurt. People like me anyway. I ain't never left my country. I ain't never left the southern region. The southern region of the states. I ain't never been across no water before. I wouldn't want to fly though. I want to go on a boat. I want to sail them ones. I want to feel just how far apart we are, bro. And see, like, you know what I'm saying, how far this is. I'm talking about coast to coast with. I'm telling you, bro, that's how I want to go to another country, bro. I don't want to fly, but I feel like that's going to be kind of hard. It ain't no boats doing it, going across oceans. Is it? I don't think they doing it no more, bro. I don't know. People talk about destiny and all these things, the synchronicities, man. I can say that I was gifted with all of these traits and characteristics and the way that my life is played out. Because I got both sides, bro. As far as the positives and the negatives and the creations and the whatever the opposite of creation is. I guess death. Positives and the negatives. I got both sides, so it's like I can see things logically and I can see things. Damn, bro, get up. Damn, bro. Bro, people tripping, bro. God, nigga, bro. Alright, look, what I was saying. What I was saying, bro. Oh yeah, I can see things logically. And I can see things, what's the opposite of logical? I want to say just, you feel it. Like, you see something logically, but you feel something emotionally. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, it was so many synchronicities. It's like, I guess I say that to say, like, I got things like put in front of my face as far as like how synchronicities work, bro. Like, I was born into mad synchronicities, bro. Like, and it goes throughout my family line, bro. It's like, it's something, I guess my family line is into this type of stuff, bro. We gotta be, bro. Details and shit. All these damn details. My name is D. My mama name is D. My daddy's middle name is D. My brother's middle name is D. A lot of D's, bro. Details, bro. Details is just tales of descending, bro. So I guess I was more associated with that dead side. But I'm thinking of, like, I'm connected to my ancestors, I feel like that. Even my family name. As well as my unnamed ancestors. Or the ones who I don't share a name with. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, I'm telling you, there's a lot of my cousins in Dallas. I don't know why I feel like this. I feel like we all might be related a lot. People might be related more. Like, this type of shit happen all the time. You see people you might come across that might be related to you. Down so many lines, however many, or however far across that tree. You know, trees go tall and wide. You know what I'm saying? So, oh my goodness. I want to tighten this up, but oh yeah, that's right. I can't do that. I gotta switch this at the back.